So every act on Valorant has a major update when it begins. We've seen that the past 4 episodes they have added a new agent. This time something changed, and the Valorant community is not happy about it. As the last patch rolled in, we got some good changes and some questionable ones at that. In this video, I want to talk about the infamous ARES buff that's taking over your ranked games by storm. Before we go any further, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like and maybe consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. Going over the maps really quickly, I have to say that the addition of the yellow crate on Breeze definitely helps quite a bit in defending the site. It gives more of a chance for the defending side to be able to retake A. Also, on the attacker side of A main, we got a thicker wall to the right on the entry to A site. Again, this change makes it so that A site is a little harder to take over but not overly difficult. Moving on to Bind, they removed the double stack boxes on A short, which gets rid of the one-way smokes that were a little too good in competitive if you ask me. Now A short is much more open and will definitely be a part of the map where you'll have to move strategically to push into the site. Now this one change made the Valorant community stir quite a bit. The ARES has had its firing spin up removed, and then the firing rate increased from 10 to 13, which makes this a true rival for the Odin. Looking back, the ARES wasn't really your weapon of choice. It was there if the situation needed be, but come on, really? How many times did any given situation call for an ARES instead of the Odin in the past? Of course, you could make the argument that ego-wise would make sense, but hear me out. Even in the past for the price, was it worth it? Sure, you could buy a high penetration machine gun, but it wouldn't outperform any other gun of the same category. With the new update, it makes the ARES a contender for a little bit of variety within the game. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the ARES is not strong, because it definitely is, but it's not better than the main rifles. First off, your movement speed. You're very slow carrying this thing around, so it will hinder your combat when put up against a normal rifle. Secondly, one of the big issues it has, it's not a one-hit headshot. Pair that with your slow movement speed, and dueling is out of the question. Sure, holding an angle and spraying down is basically the only way people are using the ARES, but I do believe, aside from the second round ARES eco that is Valorant so famous for now, it's counterable. With everything said, I do absolutely believe it does way too much for its price point. It's too cheap for the way it works. But this is nothing out of the ordinary for Riot Games. Riot has a tendency to roll out new champions in League of Legends that are way too strong when they first come out. They quickly tune them down as the time progresses, but they're no strangers to putting out stuff that is broken or overpowered. For me, it's no surprise that they buffed the ARES a bit. It was a gun that mostly was never used. Now, the Valorant player base are seeing what the ARES is capable of, and that is a good thing for the game overall. It gives us, the players, a plethora of guns to choose from. Riot will definitely roll out a nerf pretty soon for the gun. I can speculate that probably it will get either the spin up rolled back or they will make it a bit more expensive to buy. So I was editing the video and I checked up on Valorant's website, and as I was making this video, the ARES got patched. They increased the price of the gun by only 50 credits, so not much of a change there. The recoil was increased, which makes it even harder now to hold those steady angles. They nerfed the spread of the spray, and lastly, they reduced the crouching benefits of the ARES by 15%, making it a little less useful for its price. I honestly don't see the ARES breaking the game. I feel that the reaction of the recent patch is caused by change, and changed, as we've seen, is something that is not met with open arms in the human nature. We resist change. But those are just my thoughts on the matter. I'd like to hear what you guys think about the ARES in the most recent patch. Is it broken, or was the buff an improvement for the game? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.